Welcome. You're the next contestant on the ABV is Right. This is the perfect pour.
Wow, did you just reimagine the ABV game right there and in like real time?
In instantaneously land.
I'm gonna give it a 6.4, Bob.
All right, I've got 6.4. We're going higher or lower, Mikey? Higher or lower?
$1. One alc, Bob. One alc.
1% alc.
One alc, Bob.
And the closest without being lame is Rad Stacey.
Yay!
What a dick! I like to just at one time during Price is Right when somebody goes $1, and you just hear it from the audience. You dick!
I'm sure it did happen. They just had to bleep it out. It was on a 15-second delay.
Yeah, lots of editing on the Price is Right.
Well,
ma'am, you're gonna have to leave.
Welcome. You can't stop me. I'll say anything I want. This is America. Not in here, it's not. Surprise is Right. Get out of here. Welcome to the Perfect Pour. It's a show about having fun with the craft beers. I'm Mikey.
I'm the Nick.
And I'm Rad Stacey.
Hey, welcome back, Rad Stacey. We're going to...
Hey, thanks.
Hey.
I'm back from Nashville, you fuckers. Did you miss me?
Apparently with an attitude.
It's like that Seinfeld episode when Elaine comes back from being on a trip, which I think she was actually pregnant and was off the show for a little bit. And then she comes out. She's like,
Everyone's like, shut the fuck
Shut up, man. We're going to be talking about the beers we were drinking last week, the beers we're looking out for, the beers we're drinking currently, and the listeners are going to call us and hopefully... fingers crossed. And we're going to be talking about some culture and all that stuff. Where it's just got to be fun. Before the show, we were tailgating. And I opened up a couple of my own personal beers.
Ooh,
yeah. I've spent my own hard-earned, mildly hard, like mediumly earned money on...
Stolen.
Yeah, no, I didn't steal it. Come on now. I showed up. Hey, that's half the paycheck of just being there in the place. Like I'm here on time like you want me to be. That's half the job.
Half the paycheck is my time. The other half is my talent.
There you go.
And sometimes I only give a little bit of each.
Yeah, come on. This is a career. I can't freaking perform for you every day, 100%. But
it's your pleasure to have me here.
Yeah,
I
had a couple of Firestone Walker beers from a 12-pack, a variety 12-pack, or a mixed pack, whichever term you prefer, with an exclusive beer that I'm drinking right now. It's called Firestone's Another Life Cold IPA. As far as I know, they're only cold IPA out there. Maybe there's another one. Now I'm thinking.
Wasn't there one?
Hopnosis cold IPA.
It was a cold IPA, but they didn't exactly tell you.
Yeah.
It technically met the standards of a cold IPA, but they just didn't.
Matt Brindleson was like retconning a hopnosis or something.
Yeah.
It was like, actually, it's always been a cold IPA, and we just didn't say it.
We started that trend.
But yeah, it's actually a nice beer. And I also had a Hopnosis IPA, the aforementioned Hopnosis IPA.
Well,
but they're in 12-ounce cans, so it's like I basically haven't started drinking yet. So
tasters, just having a
little taste. What do you got there, Stacey?
I have Lovebird, which is a wheat beer brewed with strawberries and raspberries, 4.4% on the Alex from Jackalope Brewing Company out of Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah,
so
beautiful
so
spots,
much music,
beautiful
so
spot.
much beer.
I came home with so much beer. You know what? Hoppy Libations, fucking class act. That woman,
I've heard.
class act. She rented a car. She filled up an extra suitcase with beer, and we went hog wild.
Hog wild.
I'm lucky that I
Hashtag
upgraded to
hog
first
wild.
class because I was allowed an extra 20 pounds in my suitcase.
There we go.
shit.
Because of
What?
that fact, and
First
I
class
needed it.
lets you have more weight in your suitcase.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You elite. You elitist. You
They
one
also
percenters.
give you metal forks, knives, and spoons.
Whoa. They trust you.
Which, like, I
Oh my
wouldn't have been
God.
able to get through that on
First class.
in TSA.
Right.
Dumb.
Wait, was
Anyway,
there a
but
knife?
Great beer.
Did they give
What
you a
now?
knife?
Yeah, they gave me a metal knife
What the hell? You're like,
to slice
bro.
my cheese with on my cheese board.
My cheese board.
My cheese board.
Oh, did you?
My
What,
first class
did they
cheese board.
have a charcuterie board in first class?
Yep. It
What?
had prosciutto.
Prosciutto. How do you
and
pronounce
some
that,
smoked
Nick?
cheeses.
Nick.
Is it like
Prosciutto?
fake prosciutto? Prosciutto?
Yeah, they like shaved it off the pig. Like they had a pig like in first class. No, I'm kidding.
rotating
Yeah.
one of those sticks of meat that you see
Yeah.
rotating. And you're like,
Yeah. A shawarma.
they had a guy in the
Ma'am.
chef's hat. How much do you want?
I want the whole damn thing.
The whole damn thing. Oh,
you
fuck.
look hungry. Eat.
Ah, eat, manja. Ah.
Manja.
Yeah, and Jackalope Brewing, super cool spot. I did not like the dude that was sitting in there when I first walked in, but that's not their fault. He was just an asshole.
Oh, you should put
He
that
didn't
on
look
the Google review.
He's like, you must be from California.
Yeah, no, they were talking all kinds of crazy shit.
that's
And then
okay,
there was a
Dawn.
gal behind the bar, and I looked at her and I said, wow, these guys are dumb. And she was like, they have been sitting there for 2 hours being dumb. I'm like, kick their asses out. Those Californians walking in hot like we own the place.
Yeah.
We
Coming
do.
in hot.
Nick, what do
All
you
right. Yeah, Nick, what are you
What?
drinking?
Who?
You, Nick.
I am
Don't be
drinking
trying to hide.
the strangest beer I've ever had in my life.
Wow, that's saying something.
That's got to be pretty strange. Yeah.
It's a dry hopped wheat lager.
Wheat.
Wheat.
What kind of
Jiggly.
hops?
Jigglish. Mosaic.
Oh,
Oh, mosaic.
I don't even think a mosaic hop can save
Cold.
that. Save
Doesn't
that.
count.
Jiggleish. It's a little
Jiggleish.
jiggleish.
So
Central Waters.
what do you think? Like, it's weird, but what do you think?
The mosaic is nice. I have a feeling I'm gonna have don't walk behind me tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Oh, gotcha.
Damn it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love walking behind you.
Yeah, I mean, this beer, so even though it's brewed with strawberries and raspberries, it's just a very like top note on this wheat beer. It's super refreshing. I'm really enjoying it. I was a little bit scared because I'm like, I hope it's not fucking sweet because I didn't taste it at the brewery itself. I just bought it sight unseen.
Ooh, it took a
Because I was
chance.
drinking an imperial stout when I got in there. Because when it's 95 degrees and 90% humidity out there, that's all you want is like a 9%
Yeah.
imperial stout to wash that down with. So I decided to take the wheat home with me. And I'm not sad.
Not here for a long time.
Yeah. Just imperial stout just coming out of my pores. Why do you look so sticky?
That's why you're getting side-eyed from the flight crew.
Yeah, probably.
Nick, do you have some culture to start us off with?
Well, are you tired of IPAs?
Are you tired of IPAs?
Have
Always
you
tasting,
had enough lagers?
always tasting
No.
delicious.
No.
Are you sick of delicious beer?
Are you tired of the best beer in the world? Have you tried lagers?
I was going to say sours, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Sour. Wait, I remember sour beers. Wasn't that was
Do
like
you?
that was like a 2014, 2015 kind of thing, right?
They're
did.
still the next best. They're still the next best thing. They're still up and coming.
Still, wait, did they make sours? They make sour beer still? I don't think that. I don't think that's right.
Longest.
Stacey, I don't mean to mansplain to you, but I don't think that's.
Here's
correct.
the thing: sour beers can continue to be made. Like, you don't have to bottle them. You just leave them in the food. You just leave them in the wood for as long, and then when you need it, you just bottle some.
And then
so
after
it's
about
always being made. It's always there for you when you need it.
If you put one in a time capsule. And they dig it up 150 years later, the one beer geek in the crowd would be like, I think maybe it's all right, ready to go, finally. Maybe some of that sour's like leveled off.
This reminds me of, have you heard of the guy who buried
Heard of him.
a fresh bag of Cheetos? I think it was Cheetos in some resin. And he like buried it in a grave basically, and it's for future generations to dig it up and like study this snack food.
It's going to be exactly the same as it when he was like, they're like, wait, it's like no time has passed. This is the freshest food.
I was like, why? Why are you doing
this? Is how we survive.
Yep.
Like they're digging through, they find a bunch of bodies in the cemetery, and they find this bag of chips.
I think that's going to pretty much say everything, though.
They preserved this must have been their most precious resource.
What killed them?
We are living in the Cheetos era. I mean,
oh yes, we are.
I like a good Cheeto. I like the crunchy ones.
Until they invent a dustless Cheeto,
the
world cannot be safe.
Yeah,
you don't just eat them with chopsticks, so you don't get any dust on your fingers.
The Biden administration has done nothing in the Cheeto realm. Has done nothing for Cheetos at all. This is
Cheeto dust.
Yeah, come on.
Is he supposed to do something? Oh, he's supposed to get rid of the Cheeto dust.
No, he's supposed to do something.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that was one of his promises.
I will not rest until every bag of Cheetos is served with gloves. Vote for me.
Vote for me.
Yeah, I'm also going to discount TSA.
Fuck yeah.
Oh.
I will. You heard it here first, folks. If your whole platform is, I will get rid of TSA, I'll vote for you. I don't care what else you stand for. I don't care what else you stand for.
You don't. Well, but what if I were
too friendly up in there? Huh?
Dang.
Can't stand it.
Can't stand ya. Can't stand ya.
Yeah, and in Nashville, they have these new special machines called the Anal Logics. And I'm not making this up. It's the Anal Logic machine. And my boss was with me. And I was so salty. I was like, hey, how do you guys like these new Anal Logic machines? Aren't they fucking great? Like, Anal Logic, they really get in there. And the woman was like, what is wrong with you? And then I asked her if I could send a bill to the government if I got plantar warts from having to walk through that shit barefoot because I had flip-flops on. And she said, ma'am, you can wear socks next time. And I was like, oh, can I? Thanks.
Oh, really?
I had no other.
Oh, are you a socks with flip-flops kind of person?
Yeah, sock. What, toe socks? You want to wear toe socks?
Well, yeah,
Is that the kind of thing that we're doing right now?
Socks and Crocs, man. Socks and Crocs.
Anal Logic. You know who also had to contend with the Anal Logic was Hoppy Libations. I hope she made it through okay. I know she did because we messaged.
Hoppy Libations. Yeah, more on that later.
Wait, are you guys besties now?
Drinking. Did we just become, when you guys were getting Anal Logic, did you guys say like, are we best friends now? Did we just become best friends?
Separately.
But you had stories to tell.
Yeah, separate days.
Bonding time.
Never mind. I had several jokes lighting up, and I haven't had enough beer. Luckily, I haven't had enough beer that I'm still filtering myself right now. So that's all right.
Gotcha. That's a shame.
Yeah,
but you need to
check the second
really
hour.
Big Elks on the third one here. Go in for it.
Yeah. Wait, what are we talking about, Nick?
Yeah, something about next best beer or. I don't know.
Something about fucking sour beer, some crap.
We went way deep on that one.
Come on, Nick.
So if you're looking for a good sour
kids
beer,
are listening.
I am.
Try Rowley Farmhouse Ales.
From?
No gracias.
New Mexico.
Oh. I'm down.
Yes. Sour
It's going to
farmhouse.
be in New Mexico. Where in New Mexico?
Yeah. Santa Fe.
Santa Fe.
Okay.
With the
Santa Fe.
Santa Fe.
There's a lot of Adobe, a lot of turquoise, big turquoise town.
My favorite American sparkling wine comes from New Mexico. Grew it.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
So New Mexico's got some cool shit going on.
Oh, you cook some cool ship?
Cool ship. Cool ship fermentation.
Making the list. New Belgium's La Folie.
I mean, that's obviously
La Folie,
classic.
Yeah. So we get the La
Allagash
Folie.
Cool Ship Resurgram.
Allagash. Wait, they do.
Yes, Mikey's
What have I
favorite
heard of
brewery,
them before?
Allagash.
I love Allagash.
What do they do? Allagash.
They hang out.
They specialize in white ales.
Yeah.
Belgian white
Yeah.
ales.
They went all in on Belgian white ales. This is the future, Belgian white ales. I'm like, okay, Mr. Allagash. Duh. I'm serious, bro. Okay.
They're like the 4-H of breweries. 4-H club.
Really get that funk in there. Huh? That's that animal extract.
And for the record, I love Allagash White, no matter what Mikey says about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pour as
See,
well.
We have a good old fashioned
Mikey to
stand up.
pour. Yeah. You see what kind of open-minded person I am. I let somebody that thinks Allagash White is a good beer on the show. I'm like,
That's how you're getting around it.
yeah.
You're gonna block me now.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, we're back
Yeah.
to the two.
Yeah, you're gonna be like,
I don't know
oh,
what happened to Rad Stacey, but
you're
it
gonna
was
be
fun
like,
having
oh,
her
let
for a
me
while.
let me see what Mikey Tapor is doing on Instagram. Wait, I can't see anything. What's going on? What's happening?
Rad Stacey drowned in a freak wit beer accident.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll just be standing above the tank, just going like, enjoy your Allagash White now. You like your Allagash White now? As you drown, I'm just like,
Wow.
yep,
Allagash in the
yep.
lungs.
This is a Batman villain just got birthed right now. He just kills everybody in an Allagash White tank, fermenting tank.
All right, so after
Sorry.
Allagash, who else?
Oh, okay.
Or was there anyone else?
Dogfish Head Sea Quench, not Sea Winch, Sea Quench.
That's her like salty goes, right? The
It
sequence.
says Session Sour.
I think it's salty.
Session sour.
Well, it's
Salty session
sea
sour.
themed, so yeah.
Yeah.
Arr.
Okay. Arr.
Yeah, sea salt.
This ale be salty.
So is I can't remember the fucking name of the brewery. They're down in Southern California. They make a bunch of sours. Why am I
The brewery.
skipping?
The brewery.
Yeah, thank you. It's like the most obvious fucking name, the brewery, right?
The
Are they on the
brewery.
list?
No, they're not.
Everyone's forgotten about the brewery.
Yeah. What happened to them?
What are
they
you guys
okay?
doing, the brewery?
You went
I
checked
thought
in?
he sold it and opened a winery.
He was like, well, this sour thing's not really going.
Well,
Guys,
they're
Mikey Tapor says sours are
Yeah.
out, so I'm quitting.
yep. I'm that big of an influencer out there. But they have their IPA line that like secretive IPA line that's still out there. Yeah, offshoot brewing.
Something.
They're just like, wait, we have to make money, huh? We better start making IPAs.
Yeah. Might
Man,
just go
this
straight
shit's
to Hazy's.
Their website doesn't even let you in unless you give them their website. You know what, brewery? Get out of here. I'm gonna give you my freaking
Yeah, you
Email
got a
address.
cookie. You got a
give
cookies.
you my email address.
You gotta give them all your cookies.
No cookies for
No
you.
cookies. No cookies.
Cookie Monster said.
No local Clovis or Fresno breweries making some nice sours on the list there. No.
Well,
Nobody?
since you asked, 559 Brewing.
Oh,
Made
shut
an
up.
unintentional sour.
Yeah. Honorary mention.
Gold.
I was trying to make a stout, but then I sneezed in it during the bottling process, and now it's sour. What
about the Libertine, huh? Libertine. They should be in there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what they're doing now. They lost their brewer, our friend. But, yeah. I just opened up Urban Roots beer. Wazoo Corvette donated beer. It's called Hot Dogs Are Sandwiches. Hot dogs are sandwiches.
Yes.
They are. Oh, you agree with that, Nick? You think hot dogs are sandwiches?
It doesn't. Agreed. It's not brewed with like hot dog water, is it?
I don't know if it is. I'm liking it. It's a triple IPA, guys. So.
Savory.
Yeah. There you go. Rad Stacey's wish is going to come true.
Citra, Mosaic, and CTZ. Oh my gosh, this can't be. Look at that. That's clear AF.
I can like see your face through it.
Look.
Wild.
You can see my
kind of look better.
Face. It's kind of better. Oh, that is delicious. Easy drinking. Delicious. All right, so sour beers. There's still, I guess,
sour beers are
people
back.
Still make them.
24 sour beers are back.
For some reason. I mean, that's cool. Diversity in the beer world is good. Whether that's people or their beer styles. I
feel like you said that really begrudgingly. Like, yeah, I guess.
No.
You want to make other beers that I don't like. It's okay.
Yeah, no. And these other styles that I don't like, they make me appreciate the styles I like. Whenever I try them, I'm like, all right, well, okay. I'm like, man, thank God there's IPAs. I don't think beer would exist. Like, imagine if nobody came up with ales. Like, you just kept like making lager style beer and then maybe stouts. It would like nobody. It would be such a niche thing. Beer would be like, oh, you drink beer? Oh, I don't. What is that beer?
There's still so many people who are like, oh, I don't like beer. You know, I've had like Michelob. And I'm just like,
you're like,
imagine just thinking that was it. You know, and then
this is the top, guys.
Yeah, this is the top. So,
I tried that Michelob Ultra. Yeah, it turns out it's not good. So.
Yeah, or like, I had like some Bud Light one time. I'm like, oh, okay, well, cool. I mean, it's technically beer, but it's not, it's not knocking your socks off or anything. No. It's not meant to be special. And there's just so many, just like food, just so much. Exactly. My husband and I were actually having this conversation the other day where I was having a beer. I was actually having a Yingling at this like really awesome kind of food. I'm going to say food court, but that I feel like that brings to mind like some shitty mall situation. But this was like really high end indoor like food. And then you could take your food to any of the bars. Like there was a beer bar, there was a whiskey bar, and there was just like really good food going on. And I ended up getting Indian food and a Yingling. And I was by myself because I'd been like just overstimulated this whole time in Tennessee. And I was like, I want to be by myself for a little bit. And this woman was like, oh, which beer do you want? So I was like, you know what, give me a Yingling. I don't make it out here very often. And that is a great beer on draft. It was it just tasted super fresh. And then she was like, hey, is that food good? And I was like, yeah, it's great. And I love Indian food. And it came highly recommended. And it was great. And she was just like, she's like, I'm so scared to try it. And I was like, why? I'm like, they're giving samples away. Like, and she's like, well, I'm just afraid I won't like it. And I just thought, I'm like, how fucking absurd. Like, you are a grown ass woman. You're afraid you're not going to like something.
Take a chance, lady.
Yeah. Like, grow up. I think this is one of the fundamental things that's wrong with most people. I'm afraid to try this food that it's not going to hurt me. It's not going to kill me. I might like it. You're going to be scared that you might not like it after trying it for free.
Yeah.
I think that's where people stop with beer. It's like, well, I tried Michelob and now I'm afraid to try anything else. Like,
they're all Michelobs, right? They all taste like Ultra, don't they?
I know that was like a little tangent there, but come on, people, like venture out. You might.
Yeah, man. There's a lot. There's many.
Open your mind and like have a good time.
Yeah. There's many more chances to keep to have the stuff you like, or stuff you know, or stuff you're comfortable with. So why not?
What if you learn something about yourself?
Yeah. What if you grow?
What if you grow? And you'll grow whether you like it or not. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like you could fucking hate it and be like, well, I'm glad I tried it, so I know.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm just endlessly disappointed by
So like so then what I'm getting from you, Rad Stacey, is that you want to try milkshake IPAs.
I have tried milkshake IPAs, and you know what I learned?
What?
I don't like them.
Oh, come on now.
I didn't have fear. I just don't like them. But I can also taste one and be like, hey, this is a good representation of what a milkshake IPA is. Yeah. And if you like that sort of shit, you're probably going to like it. But it's not for me. But I am man enough to say that I tried it. I didn't like it, but I can still taste it for others.
Right. Okay.
Got anything else?
Yeah. Nick, do you have anything?
Like we're fighting.
She's ready to fight.
Enough of that shit.
I'm ready. I'm ready to fight.
I went to Garth Brooks' dive bar while I was there.
Whoa.
Nice.
Turns out like nobody in Tennessee likes Garth Brooks because he's too liberal.
Because he's open to things.
Nobody's there.
Which I found like really hysterical. Yeah. I didn't like his dive bar. It was kind of bright.
That's like number one component of a dive bar is it needs to be
right. None of the lights work.
Needs to be dark.
The toilet is running, the floor is sticky, and none of the lights work.
No
and
matter
they take cash only.
No matter how fugly you are, you still look kind of okay in there. That's the point of a dive bar.
Swamp donkey to the max, and you look great inside of a dive bar.
Yeah. Just don't step outside when it's 5.
Don't get
5. 2 whatever.
Good God, I've been buying drinks for a pterodactyl this whole time.
Like, What, anything else, Nicholas?
Wait,
do you have?
I do believe that was the first pterodactyl impression on the show.
No, I think Matt.
I know what they sounded like.
Do it all the time.
I don't care. It was done. 18. I've waited 800 years to do the joke.
800 years ago, there were pterodactyls. Wow, that was pretty.
Yeah. You don't know? Were you there?
I wasn't.
You don't know?
There. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was right about the time the first IPA ship launched. There were still pterodactyls. Yeah. That was part of the whole thing. Was like they had to have enough beer to survive the pterodactyl attacks when they went around the Cape.
And Horn. Of all of us, you are close enough to that time. Closer to that time.
Yeah. I mean, I vaguely remember when I was a kid.
You were just a wee lad.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was having his table IPA with mom on Sunday.
Mommy, what was that? That's a pterodactyl, son. They'll be dead soon. Oh, okay.
Just drink your hazy IPA, honey.
Drink your hazy IPA. The bottle.
One day they'll hop these enough. They'll travel around the world.
Okay. You say so, Mom.
That was good. And people will tell the story.
People will tell the story.
The saga, the epic of IPA. It really should be more of like an Icelandic epic, the story of IPA.
Maybe they traveled in the Viking ships.
How many bodies were in its wake?
Maybe England appropriated the story of IPA from Iceland.
Maybe. I believe it's Leif Erikson that discovered the first IPA.
He discovered music is what he did. What? Anything else, Nick? Nick,
this is the most educational episode.
Any more culture things?
Yeah, I think Mikey is getting in a music tangent really quick. Looking out for. This was brought to us by Wire Rock.
Yes.
AleSmith Anniversary Ale.
Had it. Oh, wait.
You did?
No,
Son of a bitch.
This year?
I don't know about this one.
Barrel aged Speedway Stout with Vietnamese coffee and vanilla bean.
Yeah. Always got that Vietnamese coffee.
Yeah, it's the go-to.
I thought it was supposed to be Vietnamese cinnamon.
It says nothing about Simonon.
So what now? Simonon?
Simonon.
Amazing.
Nope. Let's see. Where's the notes? Notes.
I feel like you
Barrel
never
aged in rye whiskey, bourbon barrels,
and
Tahitian and Madagascar vanilla. I see no cinnamon here.
Well, they're missing out.
That'd be bad.
Yep.
It's a lot of vanilla. How much vanilla has to die?
All of the vanilla.
All of it. All the pods.
I feel like
vanilla is extinct now.
I feel like you're usually
Probably.
looking out for this beer every year, and I feel like it never shows up. Am I correct about that? Have you had the AleSmith?
No, I had last year's anniversary
coffee.
Yeah.
Okay, with the Vietnamese coffee.
No, it wasn't Vietnamese. It was just barrel aged.
Yeah, lame.
Yeah.
Well, let's just go to AleSmith and demands that they don't donate a bottle to the Perfect Four.
Hey, come on, man.
For $14.04, one can be yours.
Probably not. Nobody's probably getting bothered by that may be one thing that breweries are enjoying now is nobody's getting bothered by influencers about like, I'm gonna be at your brewery tomorrow on Saturday if you want to set me up with a bunch of beers, and I'm gonna post it on Instagram, and you guys are gonna get so popular. So I'm gonna be down there. Just let me know how many beers you're gonna give me.
I recommend highly that they do that with North Coast Brewing Company. If you are an influencer in craft beer, please.
I'm from the
contact North
Perfect
Coast.
Pour.
They definitely will take care of
They
you.
will set you up. They'll be like, what?
I recommend the spicy mac and cheese.
Ooh, spicy
That you're
mac
gonna-
and cheese.
Full price for.
Ooh, yeah.
Full price.
Full price.
Yeah.
Better.
Oh yeah,
How
we
many
got an
curtains.
influencer discount here. It's called full price. Oh,
We actually add a fee.
yeah.
If
Like,
you
we
tell
charge
me
charge
you're-
you.
Influencer tax.
Yeah, I always tell people like, "Hey, I'm going to plug you on the next episode," and then I don't.
They're like,
For a discount.
"Oh, fuck." It's
You
fine.
fit in so perfect.
It's fine. They never listened anyway, so nobody
I know that's true.
Nobody found out.
That's
that
like
you
when we
didn't.
promised to review a product. Oh, yeah. We'll get that right on the show.
We'll do
Well, I told them
that.
it's the Perfect Pour, POOR. Remember that you spell that correctly, POOR, and you'll get right to us.
Yeah. The perfect poor person.
Pour pod.
I'm the perfect poor person.
Perfectly Pour pod. Is that all you're looking out for?
That's my stuff. Who's next?
Rad
Who wants to go next?
Stacey, do you have something?
I did have something and I lost it. You go first so I can regain it, get it back.
Sierra Atomic Torpedoes are going to be in 12 packs all by themselves. Sierra Nevada is billing this as like the first time Atomic Torpedoes have been in 12 packs all by themselves, which if they say so, that's fine. It just feels like they have been before, but I don't know. So if you like those Atomic Torpedoes, look out for them. They're going to be 12 packs all by themselves. You can buy it, have them all day long. Okay. I can't process what I've written down in my Moleskine notebook. By the way, I haven't referenced the Moleskine notebook in a long time, so I just felt like I needed to do that.
It's the notebook of the perfect one.
I'm in the there is the Friday night GetIt people that are on that go on the internets and they do the Zoom on Friday night Zoom. They have a fantasy football league that they allowed me in because somebody somebody flaked and didn't go in. So they're like, hey, Mikey, we need somebody. Will you please go in? I'm like, yeah, bros. I'm like, yeah, they like me. The Friday Night Zoom people, they like me. Like, actually, bro, we just need somebody. But yeah, I'm in on the fantasy football for the listeners. So, look out. I got Matt Stafford out of the free agent pool, and I'm looking pretty strong, guys. So we'll see.
Well, don't forget us little people.
Yeah, I won't. I don't know what the I feel like they always have a bet of like whoever wins everyone has to send them beer like from their town. I think that's usually the bet, but I'm not sure. But I'll have to find out all these information. But yeah, football season starts next week, Thursday, and a reason to drink. A lot of people need football, so they can drink the beer. So you're here. It's begun.
I don't need nothing.
Fresno State starts Saturday. They're playing Temple, I think. Their away game, and football drinking season has begun.
Amazing. I just have bowling drinking season,
which is all. There's bowling season
30 weeks
always
long.
Yeah,
6 months long.
The PBL is just all like, does it ever stop?
No, never stops.
It never stops.
So I know it's September, and you know what that means.
What?
Like ordinarily, I think you would probably say Oktoberfest, but that was in June. So now I'm looking forward to winter seasonals being on the shelf. They should be hitting now.
Yeah, probably.
So well, I mean,
now pumpkin spice season.
Yeah, we've gotten rid of Feist beer season. Is already done. Yeah.
We don't
time
know
for pumpkin beer.
Mikey, we don't know Rad Stacey's opinion about pumpkin beer.
Matt famously was.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
Matt is a very.
I know.
Matt was a very open. Matt is a very open beer style guy, except when it came to pumpkin beer. He's like, no,
I'm with him.
Nope. And so Rad Stacey, do we have another anti pumpkin beer?
Yeah, so I'm anti pumpkin beer when it comes to the spice level. So I'm not completely anti the gourd itself, because I'm actually this weekend I'm making pumpkin butter for the first time.
Wow. The hell?
Which is going to have like all your your traditional like holiday spices in it, right? Your cumin and your allspice and your cinnamon and all that. But I don't want that in the cinnamon.
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 I don't want that in my beer. I can't stand it. But so Kick was a sour pumpkin beer, and I liked that. So there are some pumpkin beers that I will let into my life, but I don't want the really sweet, spicy ones.
Was Kick in New Belgium?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was New Belgium's entry into pumpkin beers?
Maybe. Did we make any other pumpkin beers? I can't recall now, actually. At least I don't think we made any when I was there. But now I'm going to look it up.
I don't know. Maybe
Belgian
pumpkin beer. To the Google.
Maybe you guys know, but I don't know of a...
Oh, no, Atomic Pumpkin. Voodoo Ranger Atomic Pumpkin. Out.
Oh, my.
Now.
Atomic Pumpkin.
Out now.
Van Halen reference.
Out now. Get your Atomic Pumpkin. You know what? This is not the first time that one's been released. I do remember Atomic Pumpkin.
I don't know. Maybe you guys can correct me. I don't know of a local brewer that's made a pumpkin beer, which is kind of wild. Has there been a local pumpkin beer? Nobody.
I don't know of any.
Nobody does it. The Valley 4 says, nah, not interested making a pumpkin beer.
We'll grow them, but hell no.
We'll grow the shit out of them, but we're not going to make a beer out of it. You can go fuck yourself.
Pumpkins are so good. But yeah, so then there was the New Belgium Pump Kick, which is a cranberry pumpkin sour, and I liked that one, actually.
Really?
Oh, and a touch of lemongrass. I didn't remember the lemongrass part. But it was bright. Like, it was bright and refreshing. I don't like the cloying pumpkin spice beers. They make me sad.
Oh.
and I love fall,
like,
but that shit makes me sad.
You like drink
Don't
that
make me
beer
sad,
and you're
guys.
like, I'm sad.
pumpkin.
Don't send me your can.
It's the sad pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
I'm sad, guys.
Whoa, what was that?
What? Was there a ghost that... Was there?
No, I heard maybe it was somebody revving up their engine outside. Drag racing.
Yeah.
Dragon.
I don't know.
Dragging that, I don't want to say street names necessarily, but dragging that big street that's right by you that goes right in front. You're in that hilly section of Fresno.
Clinton.
So
subtle.
Yeah, nobody will get that. That was good.
No,
Clinton's a long street. It's a long story. It goes from Clovis to Fresno. It's what links the two great cities together here in the know.
Bullard, excuse me, Bullard does that.
Bullard.
Belmonte.
Hi, I'm Fresno Bullard.
McAnally.
McAnally.
All right, I gotta go get another beer.
Bye.
Bam.
Bye. Hurry back.
Will you call me tonight and leave me your voicemail? Will you talk about beer and tell me you're driving?
559-492-0542. That's a voicemail line that you can call anytime, day or night, and Google's automated systems will pick it up and record it, and then we'll play it on the show. And there are none of those this week, which is very sad, and I don't like it when there's no traditional voicemails. So, guys, come on.
Have we completely left the pumpkin beer segment?
Never. We'll always be in the pumpkin beer segment.
So, this is for B rounds because we were talking about this earlier. Is now I want to know which Jack in the Box combo meal would you pair with a pumpkin beer, and which pumpkin beer would you pair it with? Next voicemail segment. Please leave me your answer.
Sounds good. I can't imagine any. Like, I actually like Jack in the Box. I think Jack in the Box is underrated, but I cannot imagine pairing a pumpkin beer with anything Jack in the Box.
Dude, they're fucking taco.
Have you had their mini tacos?
Taco.
Have you had the mini
Egg
tacos?
rolls, man.
No, the mini tacos are good. I'm telling you, mini
do
tacos
they come in like
are
a
good.
bag, like you eat them like chips or something, or
No, they
are they not that many?
They come in like the taco bag, but they're the minis, and they're delicious. Because here's the thing, the times I've had them, they have to make they're not just sitting there. They have to make them. Like if you order they're not so popular that they have them ready or shit. They gotta make them, so they're fresh as fuck. They just came right out of the
part
fire.
of the menu that's only served after midnight. I'm not to call you out on like bad choices or anything, but there is.
No, I'm too old to go to drive-thrus.
So when I would get done at Goldstein, sometimes there was like a group of us that would go to Livingstone's and make more poor choices. Yeah. And then we go to Jack in the Box and get the cravings menu. Yeah. Like all the weird shit
that's what it's there for.
I think it's all the leftover stuff that they didn't sell during the day and they just put it in a box.
Here's some shit we fried earlier.
We kept it hot. It's safe.
Yeah, it's fine. No,
it's weird.
No things are growing in it.
Oh man. Okay, sorry. Yeah, voicemails. That's all I had. I just want to know what pumpkin beer would you pair with what Jack in the Box?
There you go.
After midnight menu or regular.
Pairing pumpkin beer with the Jack in the Box items or menus. Go ahead. You do that next week. voicemail.
And I just opened up a Yazoo birthday saison because my birthday's coming up. Ooh, 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 from Tennessee.
Wait, is it this week, Rad Stacey?
My birthday is September 8th. So
all right, so next that we'll talk about.
So it'll be
week.
Week after this one coming up.
All right. Yeah, we gotta get it on the Perfect Pork calendar. Rad Stacey's
It'll actually
birthday.
the next week's show will drop on my birthday. So
boom.
There you go. There you go.
Oh man, it's gonna be
there you go.
Gazebo Gardens party like you've never seen before.
No, my husband's leaving out of town on his birthday at the 2nd, and he's going to be gone for my birthday, and I'm going to the coast.
Oh my god.
We're going to have a girls' weekend and getting facials and mud baths and all kinds of stuff at Sycamore Hot Springs.
Mommy daughter weekend.
So good. Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
That's fun.
I'm so excited.
And then I'll show up right in the middle of like, bro, let's go drinking.
I brought pumpkin ale.
Yeah.
So many pumpkin ales. They're great for your skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll detoxify
Right
you.
day.
Trust me, man. They'll detoxify you.
Defoxitite.
Detoxify you. Do you roast your pumpkin seeds? You roast them?
I have, yeah, for sure. And salt them, roast them.
Yeah,
Super
I do
good.
it every year. They're pretty good. I mean,
I love that. Yeah, a little spiciness too, like some chili powder on there.
ooh, I haven't tried
Hell
that.
yeah.
I just salt the shit out of them.
Yeah. Well, they need lots of salt for sure. But next time, add some chili powder and some cumin.
All
You
right.
will not be sorry.
All right.
They're really good.
Pro tip.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Oh my god.
Driving. I just got back from Pendragon in Sanger. I had a good old Lancelot, their flagship IPA, and I had a Pen Light. I was trying to keep it light. I didn't have anything too heavy or too sweet.
God.
Really, really good beers. But the reason for this voicemail is to let you know that Chew Your Beer was very kind and caring enough to send me some stickers.
Oh,
I got some Chew
man.
Your Beer
Nice.
stickers. But even though I'm grateful, I really am grateful, Chew. I'm grateful that you sent me those stickers. I'm having some trouble. I can't get the backing up the sticker. And I think I need an X-Acto knife or something. I have fingernails. I can open up cans of beer. But I just can't get the backing up the sticker. Have you ever had that problem? Where you can't get the backing up a sticker? I'm trying to stick it to my suitcase and I can't. But don't worry, I'll try with the razor or something and see if I can get the backing off the sticker. Is that whiny enough? I'm practicing my whininess. You know,
It was pretty painful.
apparently everybody's.
Yeah, that's good.
You know,
nailed it.
you know, you gotta be whiny. It's like, I can't get a pilsner. You know, so I'm just trying to fit in. You know, I'm just trying to be normal. A normal person in society, so I gotta be whiny about everything. You know what I mean? Well, anyway, keep up the great work. Sanger.
Okay,
Singa.
Definitely don't have to be like everybody else. You don't have to.
Scotty B, I have in my personal possession a Chew Your Beer sticker, and I'll show the room.
Nice.
And that everyone has their own. You guys, you'll get one.
Okay.
I did have trouble getting the
Mazda.
getting the backing off, but the one spot I found was here's the secret. The right by the Los Angeles above the A, that's where I was able to separate the backing from the sticker. So it's just a little trick. See, I got it off. I'm showing.
Gotta
Stacey
lick
and
it.
Nick.
Gotta lick it first. There, see?
Yeah.
Yep, there. He licked it.
He did it.
He licked it.
He's gross. He's as gross as you think he is, everyone. He's fucking disgusting.
COVID patient 1.
Thank you. Yep. Thank you, Scotty B. And there's one more thing to show. Like, this is a bad voicemail week. Every once in a while, we'll have like a one down week, and then it just comes roaring back. So, but there is a new thing to share. If I can figure out where the hell I'm at here.
You guys heard myself and Hoppy last week, right? Hoppy Libations last
Yes, we did.
Yes.
week.
I mean, there's only one voicemail,
You
but
guys are having
that's
a
Oh, yeah.
good time. Yeah,
We
there
were
were.
doing-
Yeah, usually when there's
we
get-its,
expected
there's
5 or 6.
Yeah.
I mean, no,
Oh,
should be
sorry.
honest.
usually when there's big get-its, there's like 8 or 9 voicemails.
Well, we were too busy getting it to leave.
sorry, we have to get it. We can't call you guys. We're getting it.
Oh, yeah,
was
we
just
gotta-
too epic.
I was hoping this would come up organically, but it didn't. It didn't. So there was a. We asked Paul to do a new bumper for Rad Stacey reveals, and
That's amazing.
another listener got permission from Paul and made his own, and this is
Oh my God.
Clinton and Indy.
Wow.
Yeah. So now when Rad Stacey tells us a revealing story, we have we have a drop for that.
Great.
And we're ready.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So Clinton and Indy, he's Dunksmeyer on Untapped. DUXSMEIR. So there you go.
Now I feel like I have to really live up to like every reveal
You have
story.
to, yeah. Well, you have a bumper music for it now, so you have to do it.
Revealing fun facts week after week. Well, fun or just facts. Maybe they're not fun, but
revealing things. Oh my gosh. We know Stacey has some interest in stuff, but like forget that. Let's talk about the guys that were in Fresno. Nick,
Yeah.
what kind of
Suffering.
Fresno beers were you drinking?
In the heat.
Yeah,
Suffering.
dry heat.
dude, I was also in the heat.
No, different
I
heat.
promise you it was worse. I
It was super
promise you
wet.
it was worse.
No, nothing's worse than Fresno. Impossible.
What kind of heated beers did you have? The Nick 80.
The ones that got warm too quickly.
Yep.
Once he sat on your porch in the sun all day.
All day. So, no surprise, all these came from the market. They finally got a fresh batch of Pliny. It was 8,
Finally.
8, I think, or 8-9.
Whoa, that's real fresh.
So,
And those
some
are going to
fresh-
be there the rest of the month now.
yeah.
God.
Thanks.
It was 2023 though, right? Not 2022. You check the year.
Some solid 21s.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
They were 23s. Yes. They were stuck in June for a while. So I'd foregone the Pliny's. I let the people who'd come in and build a 6-pack of Pliny eat those up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because once in a while somebody will come in that like will just get like a bunch of Pliny's. Like they first time they discovered like, oh shit, Pliny's.
Oh,
Get
man.
a bunch.
I get 6 and get 10.
I've heard of this beer.
Yeah.
We got to go check this in right now. So yeah, I picked up fresh Pliny. I always manage to grab a therapist from Dust Bowl. Because why not?
You like big.
My
big
uniques this week were the Chapman crafted beer.
Yeah, new to the market.
Mikey, I believe you had these too.
We'll see.
Spoiler alert. So I had 56 panel and Cool Kid hops.
Nice.
Noise. And then Saturday. Oh, sorry. What?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I feel like therapists, that's just like a staple for you, right? Like that's just your that's that's your like your
barrel,
like your
like
security blanket beer.
Like Big Sur.
That's my
yeah.
I know exactly what's gonna happen when I have that beer. And I'm not
Or do you?
Gotcha. Oh.
Well, no. I know what's gonna happen with the therapist. It's what comes before my therapy session that changes the outcome.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It amplifies whatever mood you're in.
Yeah. So yeah, have I had 2 whiskeys and then a therapist? We don't know. We check Instagram. We don't know.
Whiskey. Is there whiskey in tap, Nick?
Probably. I don't need that in my life though.
Yeah, come on.
Nobody needs to know how much whiskey.
We're whiskey geeks telling everyone what they're drinking. Where is this happening?
Facebook. We're all on Facebook.
I just had the blah 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 barrel age.
I brought some Tennessee rye whiskey back for the hubs.
Oh damn!
Yeah, some fun stuff for him.
Uh-oh.
It's lost on me.
You didn't be like, this is your Christmas present.
No, of course not.
Don't expect anything from me.
YOLO. Drink it now.
Yeah, mommy did.
But also Yodo. You only die once too.
Oh. So you say.
Oh, is that Peanuts?
I don't know. I say Yodo at work all the time.
Yeah.
You only die once. Woo!
You only live once, and he's like false. You live every day. You only die once.
When you parkour on a building, a height.
Thanks, Snoopy. Thanks for ruining my life.
Yeah, Snoopy is wise.
So I had a rare Saturday afternoon free of interruptions.
Wow.
I went to. I know, no shocker here. I went to Barrel House. Had lunch. Saturday morning is the farmers market in River Park. So the food trucks are out. I picked up lunch and then walked over to Barrel House and I had a couple noon beers just slightly after noon beers.
Were there other people drinking at noon there?
Yes. Nice. Saturday weather was rather nice. So there was lots of patio people watchers and
they were already drinking
inside watching the sports.
Oh, sports.
Yeah, sports. Mm-hmm.
Me.
Yes. Thank you. I second that.
Noonish beers at Barrel House.
Noonish, yeah, like you fancy folks, and you're out of the barrel on a random morning.
Excuse me, that's in your neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
True facts.
Don't be trying to think you don't belong there.
No,
just because you don't have a golf cart to drive there.
I'm not fortunate enough to drink beers earlier than 5 o'clock usually.
Me neither.
You should have seen me at 5 a.m. on that United flight. Holy
Set me
shit.
up. Set me up.
That was a long fucking day.
Where's the karaoke bar?
Set me up.
It's funny because
karaoke bar on this plane.
Technically, you're not supposed to be able to drink, until 6 a.m. in California. And I got on the flight, and that was my first class leg. And the lady was like, "You're not in California right now. You're in the air.
11 miles off the ground.
You're in nothing. You're in the air.
We were still on the tarmac.
There's no rules up here. She's all, there's no rules up here, man. And you're like,
That's exactly what she said.
we're
She was
still
like,
we're still on the tarmac. You understand that, right? Nah, man, there's no rules up here.
No, she
Can we
said, she's
bring
like, as
back
soon as
road
you
rules?
get in the plane, that's it. You're
Oh,
not in
yeah.
California anymore.
Wow.
You're part of.
Oh, I'll remember that.
Yeah, because I was wondering.
No,
I'm
Mikey,
like,
it doesn't apply to
I'm gonna get a
economy.
cocktail.
Oh, does it imply
Sorry,
to
guys,
like?
my first class.
Yeah.
Don't go demanding.
Does it apply to everything like marriage? Everything?
You're not,
We're not in
you're
California
not
anymore.
even a human anymore. You're in the air.
You can do anything you want up here.
Oh man, good times.
Any other beers, Nick?
That's my weekend.
All right. Rad Stacey's just itching to get to more Nashville. This is why I'm going to talk about my beers that I had. Because I had some really cool beers that people are going to be like, wow, that guy's really cool.
Were they hazy?
I didn't. I will choose. I try to support West Coast, man. When I can. Like Nick was saying earlier, Chapman beer is at the market now, and I got the same beers as Nick. 56 panel IPA and the Cool Kid hops. They've got the Kool-Aid guy busting through the label, and I guess it's just enough. And a label is just changed enough that they can use the Kool-Aid guy on their beer label. Parody law.
Parody law.
Like, look, we're making fun of him, so it's fine that we can use his likeness on the label. I had one beer that's been in the back of my personal fridge. The actual fridge that's in the house, not the garage fridge, but the actual fridge in the house. Is a Seinfeld reference beer. It's called Chocolate Babka, and it's from Champanology Brewing. Where are they from? How did I get
Now
this
defunct, I'm sure.
Now God, they're from Wisconsin, Wananaki, Wisconsin. It's okay, but it's just mostly because it's a Seinfeld reference. Chocolate babka. And
Why didn't you get cinnamon?
yeah, cinnamon. And what else? Anything else? Pure Project Serpents in the Bramble IPA. I think it was a collab with Ghost Town. I'm not remembering that beer at all right now, but I checked in on tap. That's what Untap's for. Pizza Port Brewing's Everyday Enjoyment. They're very reasonably priced 16-ounce beer at the market. It's like $12 or like $2.49 or $2.99, something like that. I'm like, yeah, that's good. I don't care if it's not good or not. It doesn't matter. And then that's it. That started drinking these the Firestone 12-pack with that. Another Life Cold IPA and such.
Cold IPA.
Dorktown on Untapped.
So
the Nick 80 on Untapped. And also Rad_Stacey with an E on Untapped. What were you drinking this week, Rad Stacey?
I actually checked a couple of things in on
What?
Untapped. I think you probably saw, or some people saw, because I'm really bad about that. All right, so let's just start off. Obviously, I went to Tennessee. I went to Nashville specifically for work, but I had some free time. Hoppy Libations, I flew up from her neck of the woods to
Go Hoppy.
have some her time, which I think is really great. I love to also travel by myself from time to time. I think it's amazing. And I started drinking in the airplane at 5 a.m. So,
Woo!
you know, it was, I knew we
Like
didn't have
going
anything for work
there.
that
Like,
day.
fuck
So
it,
I was
man.
like, I can arrive blasted. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
But she picked me up from the Grand Hyatt and we went to Marble Fox Brewing Company, and I had their lager, you know, because
Lager, day drinking.
I needed to get hydrated.
Yeah, you need some water, some H2O.
Well, I got up at 2 a.m. to catch my flight at 5.
Oh my God.
It is whack.
There's not that many of those out of Fresno, a 5 a.m. flight.
Well, I had to be there and I actually still don't know why I had to be there by a specific time. I think they just wanted us to be at the mixer by 4 p.m., but
okay.
I don't know. I don't really feel like that was necessary. So next time, I will not
now
take the 5
you'll
a.m.
know.
I'll take the 7 a.m. flight. Anyway, so let's just get back to Nashville for a second because 0 stars for weather.
Whoa.
90 degrees.
Would not recommend.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. Just do not recommend in August. I'm sure it's great. I would actually love to go back in the fall or spring.
See what it's like.
I hear it's nice, but you could tell the West Coasters, the Californians, because we were just drenched in sweat and our knuckles were dragging on the ground. Like we just were suffering. There were salt lines on all my clothes.
Wow.
Just sweating the whole time. I think I also already mentioned I had a Yingling on draft, and whenever I can have a nice fresh Yingling on draft, that's always great. American family owned amber lager. It's really great. Super good. I also had a West Coast IPA from Southern Grist Brewing out there. And this is one that Hoppy Libations actually gave me. And it says West Coast IPA, but that shit was hazy as fuck. And
Sorry, everyone. That was hazy.
I don't know like what their malfunction was.
They think all West Coasts are hazy.
So one of the things I was really surprised about in Nashville is the huge influx that we saw at the breweries we went to of Belgian style beers.
What?
And kind of like older world style beers.
What's going on?
And
there?
how great all of them were.
No,
to
they
me.
weren't. Come on.
I know you're disappointed. I'm sorry.
No, I can't believe that. You're just being like.
I mean, there were lots of IPAs.
Yeah,
too,
this is bullshit.
But they were making some really great Belgian ales, Belgian blondes, triples. All of the like farmhouse type ales, really enjoyed all of that.
Wow.
And I am surprised because I will tell you, I drank some of the tap water in my hotel.
Ooh, boy.
And that water tasted like absolute garbage.
Yeah, sulfur.
The beer did not. And so this tells me that either my hotel was hooked up to the sewer. I don't know.
Saving water.
I ordered like a bunch of
God, nobody's gonna ever try the water out of the tap, are they? Nah, don't worry about it. Let's just.
But they have amazing brewers because if
it
was the same municipal water that they're using to brew, they're doing a really good job.
They're doing it
chemically, yeah.
Whatever they do
sure that
to make the
gross.
water good.
Yes. I was scared, to be honest, because I'm usually just like, tap water, it's safe.
Yeah, I drink tap water all the time.
Didn't I?
In Fresno.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Explains a lot.
I'm just kidding. No.
I give my daughter the tap water. What are you saying?
No, I drink tap water here too. But so their water was very, very soft to me. And it just had kind of a very treated kind of flavor. I feel like you know what I'm talking about, like that chlorine, like overt chlorine and soft water situation.
Yeah, other towns
whatever they're doing.
Other towns do like use actually reclaimed water, whatever you call it, brown water, and then they osmosis.
No,
not brown water. Yeah, whatever.
Yummy.
Gray water, sir.
Gray water. Thank you, Nick. Gray water. But Fresno hasn't done that yet. Although it might be something they do in the future. But Fresno still uses a well water. So.
Oh, Clovis has recycled water.
Well, Clovis is a piece of shit. So
okay. Well.
Anyways, okay, back to Nashville.
Oh no! Don't they have recycled water out by along Cornelia, Fresno Memorial?
Yeah, we use recycled water, purple water, to water the dead, water the grass.
Water your dead.
Not here. We get our well. We get well water until that well goes dry. So right now we're still cool.
Nice. I will say my skin looked really good in Nashville.
Hydrated. It was hydrating.
Yeah, it was very.
The skin's like,
misty.
this is great. The rest of
This
your
is
body's
amazing.
like, oh, fuck.
Hated everything else about it though. I also had the Yazoo Kala IPA, which
Yazoo.
yeah, it's like YAZOO. And I asked every single person that I thought was from Nashville how to say it, and I got 50% Yazoo and 50% Yazoo.
Wow.
So I still don't
So
know.
Nashvillians
Nashvillian
don't know what the
listeners, let me
fuck
know.
they're doing. Start paying attention, Nashvillians.
Yeah, pay attention.
Start, dude. I mean, come on.
I drunkenly rode one of their scooters that you can just
one
control
of
with your
those
phone,
free
right?
scooters you just check
So-
into.
This is going to lead into my other story. I had a run-in with a police officer,
Oh, here we go. Wait.
and it was my fault. It was my fault. I
Hold on, I think I
asked
have
for his
music for that.
assistance because I was lost.
Oh no.
How dare
There's a
you?
bunch of construction. I know there's a bunch of construction happening in Nashville right now, and there's all this shit that's like closed down. And I was walking back from a restaurant where I was having dinner with some coworkers, and I just hit a wall where I'm like, I'm done networking with you people now, and I just need to leave. Like I'm over it. Probably caused by having cocktails at 5 a.m.
No. No.
I don't know.
Come on.
No.
Probably not the best idea. So anyway, I'm going in what I think, like the Grand Hyatt is huge, so I can see it. And it's like one of these situations of like, I can see it, but I can't get to it.
I'm like super close.
Right,
I
like
can
everywhere
see
I go.
it. Like in Las
And
Vegas.
I find this cop who's just sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, he's
Getting
doing nothing.
paid.
And so I go up to his window and I knock on it, and the window comes down, and he just rolls his eyes
Yeah.
at me. He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Just so annoyed. Like he probably had to put his dick away and everything else. I don't know.
It's
big
like,
thing.
oh, God.
But he was basically just like guarding this area for people to not go into a construction zone.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, I'm not from here, and I'm trying to get back to that hotel over there, the Grand Hyatt. And he goes, oh, we just go down there and like over there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good notes, guy.
Very helpful.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
And I looked at him and I said, hi. So I said, excuse me, public servant, in my, I'm exhausted and drunk. And I decided that I'm going to.
Well, let me talk to this
disrespectful
policeman.
Now I'm going to talk to this cop disrespectfully from the West Coast. And I was like, hey, public servant, like I just told you I'm not from here. Do you know the name of the street at least? And he's like, I think it's Gundy or something.
Great.
And I was like, wow. I
So
said, also,
positive.
thank you for offering a single woman out here in the dark a ride too. That was really awesome
Yeah.
of you. And then I saw one of those scooter things, and I downloaded the app, and I punched it, and the battery was dead. And I was trying to just kickstart it, and it didn't. So I found another one that did work. That was pretty fun. So
And so you're just running
download the
around.
Bird app so you can get on one of these
You're
scooters.
just running
here.
around on a scooter, half drunk.
half
in
drunk,
Nashville.
asking the cop for directions,
Hey.
and then getting.
Rad Stacey, Rad Stacey,
Appropriate.
Rad Stacey,
Love it.
Rad Stacey,
There you go.
I mean, the point of this story is I'm real fun. I'm just fun, right? That's just fun stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Stuff's going to happen when you're around Rad Stacey.
Yeah, definitely download the Bird app though. And then the second one I got on, this was really funny, and I'm sure the cop saw me do this, is I tested the second one to make sure the battery did work, and it like went out from under me.
Oh, shit.
He's like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm satisfied now. That's
So
all I
that
wanted
was
to see.
cool. And he was like, you got what you deserve.
Wow.
Yeah. I feel like I was at least 40% closer to being tased in that very moment than I ever have been.
He had his hand on his taser gun. He was like,
He's like, oh, I'm gonna get
he's like
this
tapping
bitch.
it. He's like, here we go.
Yeah.
Give me a reason.
I'll give you a ride in the back.
Give me a reason.
So So sorry, Hoppy Libations, that you had to live through that story again, because I was super salty about it the next day when she and I met again to go to Barrique Brewing Company. Amazing spot, really fun beers, but I will tell you, no air conditioning, and it's in a tin shack, and it is hot as fuck. So the bartender, his name is Matt. I remember that.
I've heard of Matt.
It was an easy name to remember. And he gave us some stickers and we hugged it out. And I had a cask ESB, which was really awesome.
What?
I know. And then we went to Jackalope, where I had a blueberry imperial stout. That was just cool. And then we kept toiling over the fact that Hoppy Libations should get these really fun, crazy overalls, but then they didn't have them in the right size for her. But if they come in the right size, you need to go on their website and get them.
We'll use the Perfect Pour budget for that shit. We'll buy that.
There you go. Absolutely. Yeah, we definitely should. Then we went to Fate La Force, which was almost 100% just Belgian funky beers, saisons and everything else. Really awesome shit. What else did I have?
Damn.
And now here's a whole bunch of pictures of work stuff. I got to keep going to that because nobody cares.
No, yeah.
Champagne in my room.
Oh.
Always a good hit. I went walking around Nashville for a little bit before I just literally ran out of steam. Lots of honky tonks. Country music, guys, not really my vibe.
Honky tonks.
Not really my thing. But I did find a place called the Velvet Taco. I got really excited, but it was just tacos. No velvet.
Yeah, I would get excited too.
Yeah.
If somebody's saying
not even good scenery.
Tacos.
Yeah, no good scenery. 5th and Broadway Sky Deck, really cool. Just the weather sucks because it was outside and super sweaty, but otherwise it was pretty fun. I think I posted some pictures of that up top. And then I got to talk to the bartender at the Grand Hyatt and I said, "Hey, how do you tell a tourist?" You know what he said?
What?
The fucking rhinestone cowboy boots. Knock it off, guys. Don't go to Nashville and buy rhinestone cowboy boots.
I gotta wear my rhinestone
They will
cowboy
extort
boots.
you for every last dime you have.
They're like, oh, this motherfucker will buy anything.
You're like, I made these. I bedazzled my own boots.
I wore my Doc Martens loafers.
Whoa.
You bedazzled them, though.
I did not fit in. Definitely not bedazzled. No, definitely
bedazzled. You had a lot of long plane ride. Lots of bedazzling.
Yeah. I did have a long plane ride. And then, Hoppy Libations, she's smart. She flew Southwest and knew she had 2 checked bags. She checked 1 bag on the way there and 2 bags on the way back.
Oh, smart.
I could not believe how much beer she had. It was incredible. I got to take some home too, so I'm still working through some of it. I'm sure I'll have some more that I'll review on the next show.
Did you check in?
Awesome beer scene.
You checked in a bag?
I did, yeah.
So and that has
2.
All the beers.
Also.
Bag of beer.
How's the beers in there?
Yeah, I ended up actually checking my what originally was my carry-on because I could not fit all of the beer in my regular suitcase, and I ended up putting some in the carry-on and using a separate bag as my carry-on. It was like a grocery bag. That's my carry-on.
That's my carry-on.
I was a mess. I was a mess, guys.
Everyone's like, "Oh, you must be going to Fresno." You're like, "Oh, I am." How did you know? Oh, I figured it out through your luggage.
Yeah, we've seen this before.
They had to put the tag that said heavy on
your Save Mart, a gray Save Mart plastic bag.
Yeah, I ended up tipping the guy that was the shuttle driver for all of us people going back and forth from the airport to the Hyatt to the airport, because I was like, my bag is so heavy and I want to be able to handle some of the copay that he's gonna have to pay for his chiropractic
when he
work.
Goes to see his chiropractor.
Yes,
damn
but
Fresno
really good time.
woman.
No, and I really, I definitely went in with preconceived notions as to what I thought the craft beer scene in Nashville would be, and I'll say that it was pretty good. Like I'm not disappointed at all. Really good stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good. Nashville, You're doing all right. Rad Stacey.
You're doing okay, Nashville. Just get rid of the August weather. Let's get into November.
Get rid of that.
be
And then
better
the
for you guys.
creepy guys that just the bar flies. Creepy taproom flies. I've been coming to this taproom since 1989.
It's the end of the show and we're giving out some cheers. 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 Cheers.
Cheese? How good at cheese? Nick, do you have some cheers?
No, lots of noises.
Sorry.
Speaking of Hoppy, cheers to the Florida listeners.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're surviving the.
Right.
Was
Yes.
it Adele? Adema?
Adele.
Adina.
Idaho? I can't remember the name of it. Damn hurricane
I don't
rolling
know,
through
you
there.
know. Yeah. All our we have that I was watching that. I was like, man, that
Adelia.
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 That thing's going right through, cutting right a big swath through our listenership. So
Man.
we would like a report in this week from our Tampa Bay listeners. Please
Mark yourself safe for us.
so we know what's going on.
Do that, please.
And if you didn't get the intro, cheers to Bob Barker, passed away last week, something soon.
Yeah.
Favorite of ours, I think we modeled the, early on in the episodes, we modeled the ABV game after Price is Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Love it.
I think anybody our age knows what staying home sick on a weekday was like watching the Price is Right.
Yeah. And everybody watched The Price is Right. Wasn't any other choice. I didn't know what was going on with the guiding light on
That's bullshit. This bullshit.
Yeah.
My favorite internet joke was cheers to Bob Barker for being the closest to $1 without going over.
Oh, 99. Yeah. He did it. All right. Rad Stacey, do you have some cheers?
Yeah, I mean, 100% have to say cheers to Hoppy Libations. She went above and beyond, showing me a good time in Florida. From Florida in Nashville. Sorry,
Whoa.
we were just talking about Florida. So, anyway,
Mm-hmm.
that was just super awesome, and thank you so much for doing that. I also want to say cheers to my bowling partner Walter. Started listening to the show.
Walter.
He likes to tell me that he has listened to the show.
Walter, man.
So, Walter, you're a class act. Also, thank you for listening. He always makes a little quip like, "Hey, did you get bailed out of jail?" Something like that. So it's really funny. That he listens, and so thanks, Walter. If you've made it to this part of the show, cheers,
Walter. Not everything's about Vietnam, Walter. Come on, dude.
And cheers.
Should we go to the In-N-Out Burger? Oh.
Yes, we can go to the In-N-Out Burger, Donnie.
And cheers to Rad Doug. His birthday is Saturday, so tomorrow.
Oh, big cheers to Rad.
Oh, man.
Cheers to him.
Are we going to...
Young 53.
We're not going to be at Gazebo Gardens? Are we going to be at somewhere else?
He is going to be in New Mexico.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm.
That was earlier in the show. I can't remember.
Not the same.
It's okay. Yeah. He's going to leave me alone for his birthday.
You know what? For my birthday, I'm just going to leave
Your present
you.
is not me.
Like, wait,
Right.
why are you giving me a present?
Your present is make your own damn breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's going to get room service or whatever.
And cheers to you guys.
Oh, cheers to Rad Stacey for coming back.
No. Oh wait, and cheers to the new song. Thank you guys so much. That's really.
That's Clinton.
It is super humbling and flattering. I really like it. So thank you so much.
Another Rad Stacey song.
I'm not keeping score, but 2 Rad Stacey, 0 Nick.
Yeah, come on. Where's the Nick song?
Give Nick some.
The Nick. Let's go.
I think it needs to be
Just
like.
I was mentioned in the song once. Don't worry.
Oh, one of the songs they mentioned me. That's fine.
Yeah.
I feel like a Nick song needs to be like dum dum.
It's got to be drum heavy.
I don't know. Like
A lot of drumming.
that was bad. But.
It should be a Beatles reference, maybe. Not drumming.
Wow.
Here comes Nick with his therapist IPA.
It's
Work on it.
It's
Work on it.
Big Sir.
Get
it's
to work.
like that Big Sir.
Could be Big Sir. Yeah, could be Big Sir.
Big Sir hydration.
Ooh,
I
Also,
feel like there's
cheers.
something there. There's something there.
Yeah,
We can-
somebody
we'll
with
make something.
more talent will figure it out. Don't worry.
Wow, you know what?
I didn't mean that to you. I meant
Brainstorming.
that was as a collective, not to you, Rad Stacey, specifically.
Well, this reminds me, I started singing a song on the bus, because I'm kind of a walking musical anyway. I like to sing. And my boss was like, "Hey, who sings that song?" And I was singing a Patsy Cline song. And I said Patsy Cline. He goes, "Let's keep it that way."
Yo.
And I felt
classic.
so
Yeah, that's a classic.
burnt. Like, I felt so burnt by that whole thing.
Wow, you've never heard that joke before?
No.
I don't think I've heard that joke either.
Well, I think I've heard it, but it's never been done to me. Like it was like a person.
Nobody ever dared do it to me.
Right. I was like,
Don't you dare.
but I sing good though. Anyway, that was all. That was funny. Mikey's frozen. Is it just
No.
me?
You guys have been frozen for a while.
Oh, see, I'm frozen too.
Oh yeah.
No, you guys are
I
fine to
haven't
me.
See myself.
Whatever. Cheers to the golden gods of the perfect poor. They donate money to us every month, and so we can pay our bills. Thank you, golden gods, for doing that for us. That was pretty cool. That's pretty cool, you guys.
It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Cheers to Iceland. According
what they do.
Our service that tells us what we're doing in other countries, which I only partially believe, says that we're number 11 on Iceland's food podcast charts.
Is that
So-
up or down?
That's
an
out of
up.
10.
We're rising. Yeah,
11
yeah,
out of
11 out of 10. The 10 podcasts about food, we're at 11.
We're number 11.
I'm holding to this that at some point we're all going to go and do a show from Iceland.
Ooh, why not?
Dang.
Yeah,
We only
they
live
have a
once.
great beer scene. I know.
What
I
was
keep
that?
saying it.
What was
but-
that? What was that?
So
YOLO,
good.
you only die once. So we might as well do it.
Yodo.
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 We might
Let's
as well
get to
do it.
Iceland.
Thanks for
We'll
listening.
interview some Icelanders
Yeah.
about why they like our show. so
We've had an Icelander call into the show. So it's legit.
That's amazing.
Thanks for
Thank you,
listening to the
Iceland.
Perfect Poor Pod on social media. Perfectpourpod.com is the blog site. You want to check out all that information. Thanks for listening. Have a great week.
No.
No, you have to have a great week. It's September now. We finally got rid of August. Finally, you can have all your Feist beers with your pumpkin beers. You can
and your
Oktoberfest.
winter ales.
no.
Break out the
let's have pumpkin beers have their time before the winter ales.
Yes.
come
All
on.
right, sorry. Okay, so September 8th we'll talk about
Yeah,
winter beers.
Winter. It'll dip down into the low 90s, and we're like,
Ooh, we put my jacket on, put my parka on, and we're gonna open up some
out the hoodies.
accumulation IPA.
Let it sit on the table for about 20 minutes. Let air out.
You just
a little
can't
warm
take the New Belgium out of the girl, can you?
You can't. I don't even know if they still make that damn beer.
up. She'll always
Right
be
next
on.
to my shift logger.
She'll always
One time
be
I
on the
logged and
slide.
They took it away from me.
She'll forever be on the slide.
Here's the thing: I am the time capsule.
Yeah. Just open me up. Cut me open and see what's inside.
My liver.
You'll find every single label.
Yeah, you'll find it all. You'll know it all, what the 2000s were all about. Whatever.
The recipes
20
are written on my soul.
The 2020s were all about. Have a great week. Be safe. Be safe. Be
And be
careful.
safe.
Be careful and be safe.
Ooh.
Have fun though. I
Yes.
All the fun.
I need to know
That's the
that the
sexy
Perfect
part.
Board listeners are having fun. And
Yum.
check all the links on the thing if you want to be in the Discord. It's there. There's links in the show.
Download all the songs for your Spotify playlist.
Yeah.
Check out the links. Check out the dates.
But before you do all those things, you got to what?
Check your dates.
Make sure there's enough toilet paper on the roll.
Can you
Check your
spare
dates.
a square?
Always over. Always over.
Can you spare a
Oh, no
square?
way.
You can't
So I had a
spare
fight
a
go-
square.
I had a fight going on with the
Fight.
maid service at the hotel because
Oh
I
my
kept flipping
gosh,
the toilet
Rad
paper around,
Stacey.
and she kept flipping it back around. I kept putting it under.
She's
and
like,
she put it.
nah, we're not doing that here. You're like,
She was
It's like,
Fuck
I
you,
cannot
right.
make the little flower thing on the toilet paper when you have it facing the other way.
yeah. The fuck
Anyway.
you are. You're an underfeeder.
I'm married to a lefty, and our
No, that's me.
toilet paper goes under. I don't know if that has anything to do
That
with
has nothing to do.
Yeah,
I don't
so-
know, but I like under. I prefer under as well, and I'm left-handed, so
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
See,
No.
maybe it's a thing. I don't know. But my mom's a
I don't
lefty.
buy
She
it.
says it's gonna be
What?
over. So
Because if you
Over.
when it's over and you pull it, it's weaker when you pull it. If it's under, there's more girth. I was gonna say girth. There's more. I don't know. When you pull it, there's more girth.
Yes, that's true. But we're talking about
perfect
toilet paper.
for listeners.
Oh,
what do you say?
toilet
Over
paper.
or under? Let us know.
We're in the after
Over.
show. We're in the after show.
Toilet
now.
paper's
Under.
over.
I'll say under. I'm saying under. It seems like
It really.
I
under. It seems like under is less work to me. Like if you're doing it over,
Right.
there's like work involved. Under is just like whatever, man, whatever.
And also, when you set your beer on it, it's less likely to roll forward.
Oh yeah,
I'm not saying that I've ever done that.
I
right.
need a YouTube video on this.
It's gonna because you're gonna pull it from under. It's gonna push the beer into the wall or however your toilet paper dispenser is figured.
I'll
What
send it-
kind of dispensers do you guys
I
have?
don't know.
So on Saturday, after people have had a chance to listen, I'll share a picture of a beer resting on
There you
the
go.
toilet paper.
Okay.
You're
See
like,
how it works.
if you've listened to the show, you'll get this.
You'll get this special preview of how toilet paper ought to be on the roll.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed
And
to be.
Nick's
done.
wrong. Nick's
Over.
just wrong. It's just the way
Well,
it is. You know?
you
I like to
know.
bring up the patent. The original patent was for over.
I know
Ah.
people share that patent all the time. It's fake news.
You
and know
people. You over people.
it. That's some fake ass news.
Yeah.